Here we go. Record, record. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tech Talk Tonight, number 5. I'm here with Gavin Raycamper.
Hello.
That's it. It's just me and him. I'm Braden Hensey. I'm here in Slim Studios. And Gavin, where are you now, since you're not here with me in the studio?
I am in a bunker underneath the great city of Chicago, Illinois, and by great I mean extremely flawed and corrupt.
Well, we all knew that. But actually, Horace in the chat room loves Chicago, so you should be nice to Horace. And welcome.
Is he from Chicago?
He's not from Chicago, he said. But we'd like to thank all of our viewers that are in our chat room. If you go to slimmovies.com and then click on our live stream page is where you'll find our chat room. We got, 7 people in there right now?
Dude,
Excellent.
Speaking of corruption, today I was corrupted royally. I had to switch over the plates on my car. They've been registered to my dad because I hadn't technically purchased it from him until recently. And
Okay.
I went to the DMV today in Chicago, Illinois. Guess how much it was to switch over the registration on my car?
Over $9,000.
That's a good one.
Sorry to ruin your
No.
joke.
$234, Fred. $234.
That's not quite as much as I've had to pay for a speeding ticket before.
And people to push some papers around. This is crazy. Illinois needs to get their rumps in shape.
Yeah, but those DMV people, think of all the people that they have to put up with on a daily basis. Don't you think it's worth that much to give back to the state? Or we could just talk about the mere fact that our state is broke and they need the money.
Okay, I'll give them that, but maybe why is our state so out of money? Why can't we just let's take one of the states that is doing something good? What states are doing good things? Like Nevada or something?
I
don't really
have
know.
no idea. I
They
know
have
Colorado's nice. I've been there recently. And also Arizona. Well, okay, so I think it was New Jersey. I just read an article about how they're opening sound stages to try to get the indie movie making market to do more films in New Jersey. So maybe we can open studios like the
But
Slim Studio.
everyone's moving out of New Jersey. It's a stink hole.
Well, that's true. From the time that I was in New Jersey, it did really smell. Sorry to say. If any viewers are out there from New Jersey, sorry.
Saying that Indiana is doing all right.
Indiana. Okay, what's Indiana doing then?
I don't know. They've got a bunch of Hoosiers over there. That's another interesting story. Did you know Hoosiers is only has a negative connotation only in Southern Illinois?
Okay, because there's... Oh, crap. Now I'm going to show my lack of sports knowledge, but there's a Hoosiers team somewhere, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's the Indiana Hoosiers.
Okay.
So in Indiana, they're proud of it. But even everywhere else in the United States, Hoosiers does not have a negative connotation. It's just like, oh, they're the Hoosiers. Where if you're in Southern Illinois and you call someone a Hoosier, that's like calling them a redneck, basically.
Yeah, but some people view redneck as a source of pride. Take Gretchen Wilson, for instance.
She's a redneck woman.
She is indeed, and not too far from a town not too far away from where I am currently at.
Where are you at, by the way? You're in the...
I'm in the
you're
Highland
in
area.
basement bunker as well here.
A basement bunker of Highland, Illinois. Yes, it's a wonderful place.
We should get Adam to Skype in.
Which Adam?
Adam Winkler.
Oh,
Is
Winkler.
the dude bites. He's IMing me.
Oh, there we
Anyway,
go. I always knew there was somebody that took that name all the time. All right. So one of our other stories, which is kind of local as well and not quite as tech as we probably prefer,
That's fine.
but
We don't know tech.
gotta love ski soda.
Yeah, what's the story with Ski? It's
right.
They have new flavors now?
Yes, and it's specifically the XL Bottle Company that's coming out with these flavors. The XL Bottle Company is located in Breeze, Illinois, just 15 minutes south of here. Maybe not even that, like 12 miles. So that bottle company bottles Ski, which is they license through Double Cola. But right now they have come out with 2 new flavors of their own, the Cherry Breeze and the Blueberry Breeze.
Wait, so that's just cherry ski and blueberry ski.
No, it's a unique flavor as they put it. Now this goes along with so they license ski through Double Cola. Double Cola already makes a couple other things as soda wise.
Oh, so you're saying? Sorry, I wasn't listening. So Excel Bottling is licensing it from Ski. Like this is only an Excel Bottling thing.
Yes. This is only XL coming out with these two flavors, the Cherry Breeze and the Blueberry Breeze. I have not yet had one, but I will try to locate some of these down soon, and we will maybe do a live taste testing right here.
We should get, you know what we should do? We should get Joe Henkin on.
Joe
We should
Henkin,
have dude, we should have a ski podcast.
our
That's what we should
local
do.
ski podcast. I like that. That
Dude.
that could go over well.
I was just, it's Joe Henkin's birthday today, actually, and
Happy birthday, Joe.
there's a plug for his website that Doug and I created, skiforyourpleasure.jimdo.com.
Dot what now?
Have you never been to this? Skiforyourpleasure.
All right, I gotta go.
Dot Jimdo, JIMDO.com. He didn't want to spring for the actual domain name.
Well, I must have been there sometime before because it's in my history.
I think I made you.
All right. All right, so we're going to lose audio, but I'm going to go over to it quick here. So there it was. So you just have YouTube clips and all kinds of stuff on here, right? Wait, who made these
Yeah,
YouTube
well,
clips?
What?
Who put the YouTube clips and stuff on here? Is this you guys?
No, this is totally Joe Henkin now. We set it up, but then we gave the keys to him, and he's rolling with it. So this is apparently his class at his new high school where he's teaching. For those in the audio podcast, we are. Is this even an audio podcast, Braden? I don't know.
No,
We're at
we're strictly video.
.jimdo.com.
So we have a lot of nice things here. We have audio on his site and stuff and videos. He's making commercials for ski. I mean, that's dedication right there.
It is. Okay, so put that on the list of things to do. We'll make a ski podcast.
Ski podcast.
You heard it here first, people.
All right, we have to make sure Joe Henkin knows how to use Skype, which I don't put it past him.
Dude,
He's
even
a
my
science
grandma
teacher.
if my grandma wasn't totally crazy and in the nursing home, she would be able to use Skype.
Awesome.
I
I don't
can
think my
confidently
grandma's
say
good,
that.
but you know,
I'm
to
trying
each
to
their
make
own.
sure the Illinois is still in the shot here.
Right, that's a university of yours, right?
You're
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, I try. We
So tell me, Braden, you're a ski fanatic.
yes.
Do you like the other flavors? Are you a fan of the
Ski. Well, there's cherry ski, but they recently changed it to infrared ski, which is the exact same thing. They're just trying to be trendy with their new can designs and their naming now, I guess. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's my coffee in the morning since I'm too lazy to brew a pot of coffee sometimes. But, you know, it wakes you up. It gets you going in the morning. It's great
Do
stuff.
you think consuming that amount of sugar and caffeine every day is good for you?
No, not at all. Caffeine is my drug. It's my addiction. I admit it. I'm on my step to recovery, but I don't want to go anywhere further from this step, it seems.
Oh, I'll tell you what you can do. I used to be in your place,
Okay.
son.
Son,
Uh,
I'm older than you.
and what I did was I did this, what you saw earlier today. You need to be able to replace the soda with something, and I replaced it with fruit juice, 100% fruit juice. None of this fruit juice cocktail stuff.
So, okay, so no fruit juice cocktail stuff. I can't just mix my ski with cranberry juice or anything?
No, it doesn't count.
But it tastes even better with that then, because you have the sour and the sweet mixed in. And then if you want to go all out, you put the vodka in, so you have all three combinations of sweet, sour, and drunkenness, which I'm pretty sure is all part of a well-balanced diet.
Well, Horace in the chat room says that you should drink tea.
Yeah, not a big fan of tea. I have tried on several occasions. Tea is like sushi. In the fact, well, okay, I just don't like
It's
tea
like
and
fine
sushi.
wines, really.
I've tried both several times. I want to like them. I don't. It just
Well,
happens that way.
wine is actually good, but I feel like tea is kind of like wine, where like there's cheap stuff, but there's also like uber expensive stuff, and you can also get like you can get a very huge depth of knowledge
It's
in
true.
tea knowledge.
I agree. Currently trying to up my knowledge on wine and everything. Going on a wine tour here soon. Tea, I have had a couple different types, and I do have a person at work that has tried to like get me to try all kinds of different types of tea. I have not had the Earl Grey Dudabides, but perhaps that's what I'm going to have to try next to appease the audience. Um,
I
maybe.
had Earl Grey back in the day when I was in a good old fashioned English New Year's Day, and we ate all day, um, and we had tea all day, and I had some Earl Grey. It wasn't that bad.
Excellent. Shall we move on to actual technology?
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, what's up next?
Well, okay, so this leads into technology, I swear. But okay, so there's this Highland forum that I tend to go to at times. And it is probably one of the worst places on the internet next to 4chan. But we have a local race car driver, which I've lost the story now, but it's right here. So Robbie Ellers. Robbie Ellers, who somebody's claiming to be Robbie Ellers on here. Now, we're not really sure, but the thing that went down was Robbie Ellers must be pretty good at our local racing here, which I hear ever so often since I'm pretty close to the racetrack here. But Robbie Ellers, pretty good race car driver, must have some enemies in town because he was put on Craigslist and some sort of personal ad suggesting male companionship. Let's put it that much. So we have the topic come up here now, and basically the rumors flying out that he's coming out of the closet and stuff. So he, or somebody pretending to be him, because this forum is completely anonymous, but 3E here claims to be him, and basically posts that this isn't him, but he's going to find out who he is soon, and no, that's about it. He's trying to figure out who it is, but he says he's not gay. But this leads into the whole Craigslist story that's going on right now with the government closing down the personal section of Craigslist. They're being censored.
Yeah, what's
Well, okay, so the government's reasoning behind it is they're trying to cut down on the sex trafficking illegal activity that's going on. So they think that by shutting down the personal sections in Craigslist is going to solve this. Craigslist argument is that there are a lot worse places on the internet that this could be posted, and they're not. Well, they're abiding by what the government is telling them, and I keep
Yeah.
saying the government, but let's see here. It is well,
that
it's Congress. It says Congress, so I can say government.
that is a bonehead scheme, frankly. I mean, like if you don't have the um X-rated or sex related posts in their own separate area on Craigslist, they'll just be everywhere. They'll be in the text section, they'll be in the classified ads, they'll be in everything. So why would you not want to have it sectioned off into its own separate area? I don't know why.
That's also an argument that was brought up, I believe. And yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Is basically they will find other sections on Craigslist. Let's say the books section, and they'll do kind of like the scalpers do at stadiums, where they can't exactly sell you tickets, but they'll sell you a nice pen, and they'll throw the tickets in for free. But the pen costs $80. So, there are ways around this sort of thing. I was trying
Yeah.
to pull up Craigslist here real quick.
I mean, and as they were talking about on This Week in Tech, I think last Sunday, this .xxx domain name thing, where they were trying to have a top level domain just like .com or .edu. They're trying to create a .xxx, and the idea was that
Right.
that would segment off like all these bad websites that children shouldn't be going to, and then you could easily filter it with filtering software.
That's true, but how is that going to limit the porn market, as it were, to just the .xx? Basically, it just becomes a new domain name that they'll buy along with what they already have, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like Playboy's gonna still have Playboy.com and things like that. So I don't know if
Technically,
it's
they're a
gonna work
commercial business.
100%, but I don't know. It was a good. I feel like it was a good try at least. Um, and this Craigslist thing, I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from, and I don't know why the government is trying to shut this down. But I think it's a bad idea.
It's great that the government is doing something. They The way that I think that it goes down, though, is the fact that they want media attention. Craigslist is a kind of a hot topic because, like my mom knows how to put things on Craigslist, so it's in the normal vernacular of the average everyday USA
Betty
citizen.
knows. Betty knows how to use Craigslist.
She knows how to use Craigslist. I don't think she's
Very
using
nice.
the section that we're talking about, but Actually, Dad wanted me to put a watch on Craigslist not too long ago. I kept the watch for myself because it was a pretty nice watch. Happy birthday to me. I also want to point out that Mr. Echo in our chat room pays for his Craigslist liaisons with 250 roses. That's a lot of roses if you think about that. I'm just saying.
That is a lot of roses. I mean, roses are expensive too. Like, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know. That's all I got to say there.
exactly. All right. What else do I have? That was like most of the stories I had. What's up with you, Gavin? What do you got out there?
What else is on the news today? Well, the big Twitter announcement. I'm sure everyone who listens to this podcast is on Twitter, but they had an
On
announcement
Twitter, but
for a
do they
change.
actually use Twitter?
Exactly. That's the question. But did you see that graph by any chance, Braden, about the number of tweets per month for like the past 2 years?
I have not seen
It's like
that.
skyrocketed. You'll have
Interesting.
to pull up. It went from like, I don't know what it looks like.
What
It's
am I
like
looking for?
flat. I'm trying to look at and then it goes up. It's like exponential growth. It's really impressive, actually. They say 75% of their user base uses Twitter from the web browser at least once a month.
Hey,
So they
that's-
announced a lot of new changes in terms of the web interface of Twitter. A lot of people thought it was going to be a bigger deal than it actually was because they were having a Apple-style live announcement.
Horace likes to point out that it correlates with the rise of Bieber mania, which is funny because they've just been talking about that Twitter actually has dedicated servers, I believe 2, for Justin Bieber, which is ridiculous in
Yeah.
itself. They have to dedicate
Outrageous.
servers to a specific person. But he's still not number one as far as people following him, which is interesting. So does that mean, which I believe is Lady Gaga, she has the most Twitter followers. So does that mean Lady Gaga has 3 servers dedicated to her?
I don't know. They should.
Or does Justin Bieber just post more and stuff, and the Little Monsters don't get their own servers? Little Monsters being
Well, do you
a Lady Gaga
remember
reference.
about a month ago when the 4chan guys tried to hack that, or not really hack, they just tried to game the poll on Justin Bieber's website, and they tried to send him to North Korea.
Right, I do remember that story, which is funny.
Oh gosh.
I tell you what, 4chan it's definitely a force to be reckoned with. It's really interesting when a band of a group on the internet that is able to basically change polls the way they are, and that probably came out all wrong. Oh, 4chan, yes. Oh, 4chan.
I've never actually been on 4chan. It's
Don't-
just a bunch of forums, right?
Yeah, just no. It's a bunch of images is mostly what it is. Don't
But
go.
images
Don't
and
ever go, and
forums.
you will be better off in life.
All right. We will leave it at that.
Yes,
Yeah, and certainly
exactly.
like young kids and things, if we do have young kids.
Yeah.
Don't go out there and go to 4chan.com, kids.
Don't.
Is it 4chan.com?
Yeah, you weren't supposed to say that. I was just gonna. Actually, yes. Go to
Is it
4chan.
4chan.xxx?
No, it's not. It's not any of those. Actually, just we'll leave it at that because we're not promoting the site. I refuse. And with that, I think we've actually already made this a half-hour show, or we're close to it. So
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm
Eh.
sorry that you sat through this.
it was fine. It was pretty good. I'm not complaining.
It was fine. It was pretty good. It was average.
Yeah, The studio worked. We didn't have audio problems. So I view that as an accomplishment, to be honest.
Yeah, certainly. And we got a show idea out of it, dude. The
It's
ski
true.
show idea.
All right.
It's gold, Jim. It's gold.
We'll talk about it in the post show.
All right.
So this ends yet another Tech Talk tonight. Thank you all. Chat room, you were great. It's fun going off of what people say in there. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, everybody that ever watches this. This is Braden Henze signing out. See you,
Good night.
Gavin.